Hello and welcome back. In this video, we're going to learn the lead guitar part for my cover of John Michael Montgomery's I Love the Way You Love Me. Recorded this one with my sisters on vocals. I played acoustic guitar and then I added the band a little later. Now, you'll notice in this one, this doesn't have a guitar break. So the only thing we're going to learn here is feels in between vocals. Now, you'll find that unless you start your own band, this is probably what you're going to be playing more often than not. A lot of times you'll be in a situation where you'll be in a band, and while you are the lead guitarist, there's not going to be set aside a time for you to play a guitar break, but there will be opportunities for you to play feels in between vocal passages. And so that's what we're going to learn in this song. So let's jump right in and let's learn my lead guitar part for my cover of John Michael Montgomery's I Love the Way You Love Me. I like to imitate Jerry Lee and watch you roll your eyes when I'm slightly off key. I like the innocent way that you. The first portion here, again, we're just over the G. We're over the one chord in the key of G. And this is going to largely be out of the A position. So our root note is going to be on the 12th fret, 3rd string. So if our root note is there, we know that we play 5-6-1 pretty often. And 5-6-1 is going to be 12th fret, 4th string is our 5. 6 is going to be 14th fret, 4th string, and then back to the 1 again is on the 12th fret, 3rd string. So our first fill in is a 5-6-1. So the 12th fret on the 4th string to the 14th fret, 4th string to the 12th fret, 3rd string. Then you're kind of going to do a little bit, you can do it as a ghost note, but I actually let this next note ring the 12th fret, 4th string before playing the 3rd string, 14th fret, and sliding to the 16th. So that's the first portion. Now, it can be easier if you'll just chord both the 3rd and the 4th strings together instead of trying to move the index finger from the 3rd to the 4th string back to the 4th. And then it goes a little bit of singing and then just a simple 2nd string, 15th to 17th fret. I like the innocent way that you cry, the sappy old movies you've seen hundreds of times, but I love. All right, so our next portion, again, we're over a G. And you've seen, unless this is your first video of me playing lead guitar, you've seen this little move before. So out of the G, it's going to be on the 12th fret. Just chord all 4 of the bottom 4 strings with your index finger on the 12th fret. And start with your middle finger on the 2nd string, 13th fret. And then play the 4th string, 3rd string, 2nd string, and as soon as you play the 2nd string, pull off with your middle finger and leave your index finger there still chording it. Then after that, you're going to play the 4th string again. Then with your ring finger on the 15th fret, 3rd string, play that and slide immediately back to the 14th fret, then 12th fret, 14th fret on the 4th string, and then that's it for that at the moment. So now normally here, we would finish this first lick on the 1. All right, so you would often finish that lick something like that. Okay, this we're going to do a little bit different. The rhythm is kind of doing this A minor to a G with B in the bass to a C. So the rhythm is kind of doing this walk. Now, we're kind of doing the walk, but instead of... But that last note, we're kind of implying without actually playing it. So the... Now, it kind of feels like, and you could do... Okay, or you could add a 12, 14, 12 in the middle of the second and third pieces here, and you could do that, but I don't do that. I just kind of let that part be implied, and then I go straight into that last section. And now you'll notice again we end on the 14th fret of the 4th string, which is again the 6th. That is because right there we're already back into the chorus, which starts on the 4 chord. As we know, our 4 chord uses the 1, 4, and the 6. So we're going to accent that 6th note because we're over the 4 chord. Okay, so and then just kind of let that be implied, and then we're going to play this last lick to go into the 4 chord of the chorus. And that's that part. Sappy old movies you've seen hundreds of times, but I love the way you love me. Strong and wild. Okay, so this again is over a 1, but the vocals are going into a 4 right there at the end. Okay, so that's why again we're going to end on the 6th note of the scale, this 14th fret 4th string, because again we're leading into the vocals and the chord progression going back to the 4 chord. Okay, so we're going to start this section with the 14th fret 3rd string and bend up. Now you'll notice it's nothing there about the bending down, it's just a bend up. And we've talked about this before, how when you're on the 14th fret, we're bending up to the 3. But we have a 3 on the 12th fret 2nd string. So what we're going to do is we want to bend up on the 3rd string to the 3, and then hit the 3 12th fret 2nd string. Now, here you'll notice that I have a ghost note. You don't have to play that ghost note. You can just play. But I tend to play. But again, you don't have to play the ghost note. So it's. Then you go to the 15th fret and slide immediately back to the 14th fret. Do that twice. Then 12th fret, 14th fret, 4th string. Then we're kind of going to do that same lick again. So 15th fret, 2nd string. Then Third string, start on the 15th fret and immediately go back to 14th. 12th fret, 12th fret again, but hammer on 14, then 14th fret, 4th string. Strong and wild, slow and easy, heart and soul, so completely I love the way. All right, so you've seen this sort of thing before. You've seen this. This is the same position that we kicked off the Brooks and Dunn song, I'll Never Forgive My Heart. So if you'll remember, okay, we kicked that song off with that, and we did that several times in that song. This is the same position, but it's a different feel. So I wanted to show you this to show you that that lick doesn't have to be real country chicken picking. It can be like a soft, slow, like this song. So the same position, we're going to place our pinky on the bottom two strings, 15th fret. Then we're going to go first string, second string, then the third string's chorded on the 14th fret, bend up and down, then 12th fret, 14th fret, 4th string, there's a little break, and then we're going to do the on the 4th string, 12th fret, hammer on 14th to the 12th fret, 3rd string. That's a 5, 6, 1. Now here I would probably chord both the 3rd and the 4th string with the index finger, so I can do the, and we've seen that a lot, 5, 6, 1, then 5, slide 2 to 3. Then, again, something else you've seen before. We want to place our index finger on the bottom 4 strings on the 12th fret. So the middle finger, 13th fret, 2nd string, and then pull it off. And then go back to the 4th. So we're already here chording the 4th string with our index finger, so just leave it there. Then we're going to go back from the 16th fret to the 15th and do an immediate slide back to 14. Then 12th fret twice. Then the 3rd time, 12th fret, hammer 14. Then we're going to end on the 14th fret, 4th string. Again, we're ending on a 6 because the vocals have gone back to the 4 chord. Our chord progression's gone back to the 4 chord. So from the top, this is. Okay, so the first section of this is a very simple, and so this is the G, this is the E position, just down an octave. So it's 5, 6, 3. So the 15th fret, 2nd string, hammer on 17th fret, 2nd string, and then 16th fret, 3rd string. Okay, and then the second section and the third section are very close together, but there's a little bit of a break in there. That's why I put the lines there to show a break. And so it really is kind of a really quick, and then back to the 12th fret, 3rd string. 14th is a quick bend up and down, and then pull back off to the 12th. 14th fret on the 4th string, and then this 12th fret, hammer to 14th, and then pull back off to the 12th on the 3rd string. And then a slight break, and then you finish it. Again, the chord changes are going to the 4 chord, so we're going to end it on the 6. And so this one, again, just a very simple 5-6-1 to start. Seen that a lot. And then, again, you've seen this. I'm going to strum down through the... So from the top, it's... Okay, so that one, we're going to start on the 15th fret, 2nd string, then play the 15th fret, 3rd string, but slide immediately back to the 14th fret, and then pull off to 12, then 12 again, then 12 again to hammer on 14, then back to the 11th. The 5 chord, of course, is the 2, 5, and 7. And so here we're going to accent the 7 because the chord changes have gone to the 5 chord. So we're going to end that phrase on the 7. The way you love me. Strong and... Okay. So this one, again, starts with a 5-6-1. Then we're going to 14th fret, 3rd string, and slide to 16. Then 15th fret, 2nd string. And then a ghost note to hammer 15th fret to 17th fret. Do it again, and then slide to the 20th fret. And that is our 1 all the way up on the 2nd string. So from the top of this tablature, strong and wild, slow and easy, hard and soul. All right, so this is kind of that, except we're not going to play the 3rd and the 4th strings again. We're just going to start with, so 13th fret, pull off to the 12th fret, give them a ghost note to then slide 2 to 3. So again, we're starting with 4, pull it off to 3, and then come up here and hit 2 and slide to 3. See how we're accenting the 3 on both of those strings. Then the next portion, we go to the 15th fret, 2nd string, then the 15th fret, 3rd string, slide back immediately to 14, and then pull off to 12. Then go back to 14. That's going to cause a little tension. before we do a 5-6-1, so 12th fret on the 4th string, hammer on the 14, 12th fret 3rd string, then do the 12th fret 4th string again before sliding 14 to 16th fret on the 3rd string. So from the top of this, the way you love me, ooh baby, I love. Okay, so we're going to do this, and this is one of my favorite licks in the entire song. So this is going to go from a 1, but then the vocals are kind of leading into this again, the A minor to the B in the bass of a G chord, and then C. So again, we're going to end this phrase on our 6, which is our 4th string, 14th fret. So we're going to do this. So that's the lead part from my cover of I Love the Way You Love Me by John Michael Montgomery. So I hope you enjoyed that. I think this was a really important one to learn, that, you know, we don't get a guitar break the entire time. We don't get a guitar break on every song, and not every song needs a guitar break. Sometimes just some really nice feels, some pretty clean tone on a Strat, and and that's really all you need. And so that's what we did here. So I hope you enjoyed that. Hope these are some great ideas for you to use. I hope you saw some of the same concepts used in a little bit of a different way. So using the same, it's kind of like learning a language. Use the same words in different contexts in different ways. The same thing. You're going to use the same phrases, the same scales, the same licks. Use them in different contexts depending on the notes you accent and how hard you play them and the way you play them with your right hand. That can make a world of difference between chicken picking on a fast country song or something soft and sweet sounding like in this one. So hope you enjoy that. Hope you learn a lot, and I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.